Hey yoga babes, welcome to the Zen Den. This is Allie, aka the Journey Junkie. Today we are focusing on periods and how we can soothe and make feel a lot softer and better and not so like that monthly experience. I'm currently going through that monthly experience, so I thought, hey, I want to feel better today, and I'm sure there's a lot of women out there that also need to feel better too. So if you're a guy, I'm so sorry. I recommend sharing this post with a woman that you love or that you're friends with, and hopefully she'll also enjoy it too. So today's class is going to be nice and short, super simple, soft postures. The goal is honestly to feel good. So I don't want you focusing on powering through or heating up the body. It's totally a soothing, softening practice. Really think about that, okay? A lot of times we like to ignore our monthly cycle and power through. It's really a time of surrender, serenity, feeling really womanly in our bodies, and knowing that, hey, every other woman around the world experiences this once a month. So why not kind of like revel in it and get real soft and juicy? Some things to note: if you have props at your house, you can always grab a bolster for when we go into child's pose, which really supports the pose, makes your belly just soften all over it. I am going to use a block towards the end. However, I will give a modification if you don't have a block. And we will do camel pose and a few tabletop postures. And if you want to protect your knees, a blanket or your mat folded up twice is always really nice. So unroll your mat, put on something comfortable, make sure the waistband is nice and loose to allow for the belly to just feel nice and relaxed. And let's get flowing. For today's class, let's start standing at the top of our mats. I know you might be a little bit uncomfortable, and the thought of standing at first is like, but really we just need to start breathing immediately, creating soft movements within the body, intentional movements, just kind of breaking up some of that painful, tight, clenching area within us. So let's start top or almost at the top of the mat. Bring the feet hip-width distance. I want you to take your hands, and wherever the pain is right now, whether it's all centered in the belly or I experience a lot between the stomach and the low back, I want you to bring your hands there for right now. If you've got the belly and the low back, gently slide the hand down the tailbone as you take the front hand and bring the belly button up. Send the shoulders back. Close your eyes. And just breathe here. No need to look at the screen. Close those eyes. And send the breath down deep into yourself. Let the breath swirl around within your body, breaking up the tension. That inclination to tense up, tighten, grip, hold on during this time within our monthly womanhood, yeah? Take 3 more breaths. Feel free to switch up the grip. Move your hands around. Sway from side to side. One more big inhale breath here. Open the mouth, let it go. Release the hands. Heel toe the feet together. On an inhale breath, send the arms up overhead, palms to touch, gaze up at your fingertips. Feel a lot of length and space. Exhale. Bring the hands back down to your sides. Let's bring the knees into it. So as we inhale and send the arms high, we'll bend the knees. Okay? On an inhale breath, bend those knees, sweep the arms high up to the sky, gaze at the fingertips. Exhale, let it go. 2 more times. Inhale, bend knees, sweep arms. Exhale and let it go. Last time. Bend knees, sweep arms. Inhale up. And exhale, let it go. This time, inhale, arms up towards the sky. Gaze at the fingertips, grow tall. Feel that tension moving and breaking up. And bend the knees to exhale and forward fold. Let that head and neck go. Shake it yes and no. Keep those knees nice and bent. Allow the low back to make space and release as the hamstrings stretch. No pressure on those hamstrings or low back. That's why we bend our knees. Take 2 more deep breaths here. On an inhale, begin to lift your chest halfway. Hands can stay to the mat or come up to the shins if you want to find more length in the back as you reach energy through the crown of the head. Think flat back, belly in. 1 more inhale. And exhale and fold. Keep that bend in the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up as you sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands back to heart center. I hope you're already feeling that shift within your body, some of that grip and tension, releasing, breaking up. Let's do 2 more half sun salutations. Big inhale, send the arms high. Huge exhale, forward fold, release head and neck, shake it. Inhale, lift up halfway, shine your heart forward, send your tailbone back, lengthen through the crown of the head, and exhale and fold. Huge inhale, rise all the way up, sweep arms out to the side, gaze at the fingertips, grow tall. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Last one, big inhale, sweep arms out and up, grow tall. And exhale, bend at the knees, forward fold. Release, let it all go. Inhale and lift the heart halfway. Exhale, plant the hands and step back to plank pose, top of a push-up. Take your time. Okay, so we're stacking shoulders over wrists. We're hugging the low belly in as we melt the tailbone down towards the heels. We're activating the legs. We're firing up just a tad here, stimulating the body. Take 2 more deep inhales and exhales. And on the next exhale, drop the knees down to the mat and lower all the way to the belly. Hugging the elbows in as you descend down and let it go. Coming into Sphinx pose. Bring the forearms out in front. We want to stack the elbows directly under the shoulders. Nice big palms, forearms are rooting down into the mat, big toes together at the back of the mat. So this is a gentle, mild back bend, but it does require a lot of moving pieces and parts. Let's walk through it. Big toes together. Engage the legs. Feel the kneecaps gently lift up off the ground. Melt the pubic bone into the earth as you activate your fingertips and forearms pushing down and slide the heart through. Shoulders will go back. Your collarbone will broaden and lengthen. Expand from side to side and keep a nice long neck. Energy through the crown of the head. Keep imagining the heart is pulling through. Let's take 3 breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, gently melt the chest down. Slide the hands back towards the low ribs and push your hips back towards child's pose. So ground down into the hands, send the hips back, and take the knees nice and wide. If you have that bolster, this is a perfect time to bring it into the practice. If you don't, simply let the chest soften down into the earth as you send the hands forward. If you've got that bolster, knees go wide, big toes together, hug the bolster in towards the groin, and then lengthen through your chest as you melt down onto your nice big comfy friend. I like to cup the top of the bolster. We'll take 5 breaths here. Your only job right now is to soften and surrender and enjoy the pose. Two more breaths. Next inhale, slowly begin to rise up. Lift the chest nice and high. Remove that bolster if you invited it in. And let's come up into tabletop pose. Stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Moving into gentle cat-cows. So on an inhale, drop the belly as the tailbone lifts, shoulders roll back, chest broadens. Very similar to Sphinx pose, what's going on in the front side body, or I guess the top body. On an exhale, we hug low belly in as we round the back, tailbone melts, head and neck drop. Inhale, come back, open the front side body, breathe. Exhale, round and reverse the movements. Slow and intentional is what we're looking for here. Big breath, exhale. Let's do 2 more. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to neutral. Curl the back toes under and let's find our downward facing dog. Spread those fingertips really wide as you send the hips back and high. Whenever I get into my downward facing dog, I always bend my knees for the same purpose of when we talked about that forward fold action. We want to release the stress from the low back and the hamstrings, seeing as most of us don't stretch or work out every damn day, at least I don't. So this eases us into the posture. It eases us into the stretch. It helps everything kind of take its time. Feel free to bend one knee and the other deeper as you straighten one leg. You can also gently rock from side to side. Take 3 breaths and just feel good. Right? That's the goal of yoga. Feel good. So let's do that. Another round of breath. Open the mouth and exhale. On an inhale breath, step the right foot all the way up. Plant the foot between the hands as you lower the knee down. So if you've got that blanket and you want some extra support under the knee, go ahead and place it beneath the left knee. You can also roll your mat in once or put a towel underneath. Let's keep the fingertips down to start. We're in low lunge, Anjaneyasana. We're really focusing on sending the breath to the left side of the body, the hip flexor. Telling it, hey, it's okay. We're stretching, we're softening, and we are opening right now. And I'm here to help you. The body likes to be talked to. The body likes to be nourished. So do that. 3 deep breaths. Last big inhale. Curl the back toe under and lift the back leg up high for runner's lunge. Just bringing a little bit of heat and fire into the practice. Fingertips can stay down. Activate that back left leg. Another inhale. Exhale to firmly plant the left hand into the earth. As you inhale the right arm high up to the sky. Open arm twist. Reach through the fingertips as you send the right hip back. Another inhale. Exhale to plant the right hand inside the right foot as you heel toe the right foot out to the side of the mat. Toe in, heel out, coming into lizard pose. We're going to soften the back knee down for this one, seeing as this is not a firing up, heating class. Although the Zendan is pretty damn hot, so maybe I'm doing this wrong. Either way, let that back knee soften down. Keep our hands down for this posture, for this sequence. We're going to breathe for 5 deep breaths. Send all of your intention into that right hip, as well as the front of the left thigh and hip. Two more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale. Curl the back toe under. Lift the knee as you bend deeper into the right knee and put the weight into the right foot. We're going to step the left foot forward for Malasana. Toes out, heels in. If you want some extra support here, feel free to grab a block and place it underneath your seat. You're going to bring hands to heart center, elbows on the inside of the knee. Use that connection to lift through the crown of the head as the tailbone melts down and the chest broadens open. Take 5 deep breaths, focusing on opening and expanding and broadening. One more big inhale. Open the mouth, let it go. Open those eyes. Release the hands to the mat. Bring your weight into your feet as you straighten the legs and heel toe the feet together. Forward fold. This time let's cup both elbows and ragdoll hang. Shake that head yes and no. Feel free to sway. I'll tell you from personal experience, I'm definitely feeling a lot better. This outside heat is acting as a heating pad for me right now. Two more deep breaths here. Do what you gotta do. Focus on your body. Let it be your teacher. Always, always, always in every yoga class. On an inhale, let's lift that chest halfway up. Heart pulls through, energy through the crown of the head, flat back. And exhale to plant the hands, step back to plank pose. We hold for 3 breaths. Last inhale. Exhale to soften the knees down and lower all the way to the belly for Sphinx pose. Slide the forearms in front. Lift on up, stacking elbows right below the shoulders, big toes together. Everything we talked about, I know you remember it. Activate the legs, lift the kneecaps, melt pubic bone into earth. Ground down through the forearms and the hands as you hold the chest through. 3 deep breaths. Last inhale. Exhale to release, melt the chest, slide the hands back, and find that child's pose once again. If you've got that blanket, this is also a wonderful time to support the knees. Taking the knees wide, big toes together. Slide the hands all the way out in front of you and melt the heart down to the mat. 3 deep breaths. Next inhale, lift the gaze, lift the chest, come back into your tabletop pose. Move through 3 cat-cows. Inhaling, opening the body. Exhale and round the body. Inhale, open. Exhale, reverse your movements. Last time, do anything that feels good here. Exhale. Inhale, back to neutral tabletop and find that downward facing dog. Again, bend the knees, bend the knees, bend those knees. Make it soft, make it soothing. Take 5 deep breaths. Take 2 more breaths here. Next inhale, begin to step the left foot up and through, planting it between the hands and lowering the right knee down to the mat for low lunge. Fingertips stay down, heart pulls through, energy through the crown of the head. Send that breath to the right side of your body. 3 deep breaths. Next inhale, curl the back toes under, lift the knee up off the mat for a runner's lunge. A little bit of heat. Another 3 breaths. Exhale to plant the right hand firmly into the earth as you inhale the left arm high up to the sky. Think left hip back, make space on the left side, reach through the left fingertips as you spiral the chest open. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale to bring the hand back inside the left foot as you heel toe it to the side of the mat for lizard pose. Toes in, heels out. Soften the knee back down to the earth. Let's stay up on the palms of our hands for this posture. And take 5 soothing, intentional breaths here. 2 more breaths. Using your breath to make space within the body, right? So the inhale helps you identify where the tension is being held. And the exhale is where you send the breath. Like, it's such a cool process when you really start to think about it. Curl the back toe under. Fire that back leg up for a moment. Bend deeper into the left knee as you hop and step the right foot forward, Malasana Yogi Squat. Settle down, toes in, heels out, hands to heart center, elbows connect inside the knees. Lift that beautiful chest. 3 deep breaths. Grow a little bit taller on the inhale. Open a little wider. Exhale and plant the hands as you straighten the legs and heel toe the feet together. Take your time to get there. Take a moment to relax the head and neck. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale to step back to tabletop pose, setting up for camel. So for this one, I highly recommend a blanket or a towel, or simply fold your mat over for double the protection. We only get 2 sets, or 1 set of these, 2 to be exact. Let's take care of them. So camel is a really deep posture. It's a great heart opener, but for this time, I'm not gonna bring my hands back to my heels. If you want to, please do. Like, there's no right or wrong. Just do what feels right in the moment. I haven't been practicing a lot lately, so a super deep back bend is not the safest way to move into it. So let's bring our hands to our low back. Feel your low back and where it's real nice and loosey-goosey, and use your hands to guide the tailbone and the sacrum down, making space, right? You can feel that. There we go, lots of space. On the inhale breath, use your hands to find length up through the chest, the crown of the head. Roll the shoulders back, broaden across the front side as you send the hips forward. Take 2 deep breaths here. Next, inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale to sit back on your heels, hands to thighs. Close the eyes, take a moment. Grab some water, refocus, recenter. We're almost there, guys. I'm sure you're feeling a lot better too. Let's rise back up. 1 more round. So if you want to take it deeper this round, feel free. You're nice and warm. The body's ready for that type of movement. Again, hands to low back. On the inhale breath, make space between the back as you reach up through the heart, energy through the crown of the head as you send the hips forward. Open, open, open. 2 more breaths. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, sit back on the heels. Close the eyes. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the shift within you that's taken place over the last 20 minutes or so. Notice how beautiful your yoga practice can support you in every stage of life and in every movement throughout your journey. It's not just here to help make pretty shapes. It's got a lot more to it. Another big inhale. Open the mouth. All right, let's move into some soft hip opening. Come onto your side. Let's get into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So soles of the feet come together. If you want a little bit more tilt in the pelvis, bring that blanket behind you and underneath to prop yourself up. Bring your hands and wrap them around your feet like a basket. And on an inhale breath, sit up nice and tall. So energy from the hands through the chest and the crown of the head. Find that opposition to make space and length. Let's stay for 2 deep breaths. Another inhale. This time, exhale to round the back as you forward fold and just relax. You can release the hands. Let the hips soften down. Relax the head and neck. Two more rounds of breath. On an inhale, begin to lift the gaze, lift the chest, rise back up. Let's move into 𝗪𝗛𝗏 Looks a little bit wonky, but just follow my cues. So fold the right leg in so the knee faces forward as you place the sole of the left foot outside the right thigh. Did that work out for you? The left hand is going to reach back behind your seat to act as a kickstand. Inhale the right arm high. Exhale to hook it around the left knee and hug it into the chest as you spiral open to the left side. This should feel really good in the hips. No forcing, intentional moving, intentional breathing. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, release. Bring both fingertips behind you. Just rock back and switch. Left knee goes under, right foot comes on top. Right hand goes behind the seat as that kickstand action. Inhale the left arm high. Exhale to sweep it around and hook the outside of the right knee as you open to the right side. Hug the knee in. Feel that really great stretch along the right leg and hip, low back area. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, let it go, unwind. Let's make our way down to our backs for 2 different variations. So if you've got that block, we're going to take restorative bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. If you don't have a block, you're simply going to lay onto your back, take your feet as wide or almost as wide as the mat, and let your knees knock together, which is going to allow the low back to flatten down and make a lot of space for you. So slowly make your way onto your back. Choose which method you're doing. You're grabbing a prop or taking the knees wide and knees together. Or feet wide, knees together, yeah. If you've got that block, you're placing it right where your sacrum is. You're going to feel the fleshy part of your butt hanging off. You might need to play around a little bit. The arms are going to soften down by your side. Relax the shoulders. Just breathe. Let's take a big inhale. Open the mouth, let it go. Settle in here. We'll be here for a little bit of moments. Allow yourself to keep softening, surrender. Just let the body relax. It deserves it. It works really hard all day, especially in this time of the month. Let the mind soften. Let all those to-dos and things and lists just float away. You can bring them back, but for right now, be here. Be present. Be here with your body. We're here for about 10 more breaths. Three more breaths. Savor this beautiful space that we're in right now. Another inhale. Open the mouth and let it go. If you've got that block, gently move it away and out from underneath you. If you're in the other position, allow the knees to separate. Let's move into happy baby. Seems most appropriate, right? Like we're really vulnerable in life right now, so we should be in a really open, vulnerable place. So bring those knees up towards the chest, flex the feet, take the hands, reach them outside of the feet. You definitely will need to hinge at the hips to bring the feet towards the face. Once you got the clasp, work on melting the low back and the sacrum back down to the earth. And then use the strength of your arms to pull the knees down towards the ground, helping you flatten the low back even more. Take 5 breaths here. Last breath, you breathe down into your body, all the way down to your tailbone. And exhale to let it go. Soften the heels back down towards the earth. Take the legs nice and long. As wide as your mat, if not wider. Take up space here. Make any final movements you need to for Shavasana. If you want that bolster, grab it. If you want to incorporate any other props here, please do. Hands down by your sides, palms up. Let's take another cleansing breath. Inhale. Release. And settle in, beautiful women, sisterhood tribe. Feel really great about your body, about what we're capable of, about why we get this monthly experience. Revel in it. Feel so strong and beautiful about it. Another cleansing breath. Let it go. Shavasana, ladies, enjoy. Without making any movements, start to breathe deeper. Feel your lungs fill with energizing breath, cleansing energy. Invite those small movements with fingertips and toes, and ankles and wrists. When you're ready, inhale the arms overhead. Exhale to bend the knees. Fall onto your favorite side for fetal pose. Using that bottom arm as a pillow, curling up. Savoring this sweet moment. When you're ready or on your next breath, use your hand to rise back up to a seated position. When you get there, sit up nice and tall, close the eyes. Bring hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. And focus on the beautiful, miraculous reason why this monthly beautiful moment occurs within our bodies. We as women, as a sisterhood, as a community, have the ability to create another soul. It's absolutely astounding. And with that, I like to end this practice by saying a simple namaste, sending out a huge prayer to all the women who've birthed already, who are currently pregnant, and who will in the future. Let's use this monthly moment to bring us together. One community, one sisterhood. Namaste.